Hello, hello. I am excited to be with you tonight. I was sitting here thinking, you know what, there's a lot of good things in May. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is a Mother's Day special. And so, whether you're Mother's Day or not, it's a special that I'm going to have for women or men out there who love to paint and who all probably have mothers, if even if you're a man. And what would be really nice is that you paint something special for your mom, or you use a special discount that I'm going to share for somebody you love. So think about that. I'm going to be painting tonight. I want to share with you guys that I love doing lives. I love that I can just come on and be myself and not worry about everything that's out there going on, and just like talk to you guys to see how you guys are doing. Curtis and Romalda and Della and Serene. It's not Serene, but it is Serene's Art and Crafts. So thank you, sweetie, for being on. Lee and Kim, thank you guys. It's nice to find out where you guys are from too. And I just want you to know that I've been creating and thinking of things I need to do for my convention coming up, thinking about ways to make it easier for you guys to do something that you've always wanted to do. Amani, I can't wait to get a big hug from you. I miss not seeing you multiple times in the year, and the year just started. But July's coming faster than we knew it. This is Shilpa. I know, Shilpa, I'm brain dead. Thank you. Thanks for helping me. I know who you are, but I know who you are, but I'm sitting there going, I have three of you. They're all from India. So I'm trying Citra. I've got Kamal, and I was going, I know your name, but it's night and I've been crazy all day. And Miss Julie Motley and I were just on the phone for a while. We were catching up. So hello, Joyce. And Julie's one of my um, uh, team leaders, top woman, and all in training camps around the country, and top sales in our multi-level craft that we had. Um, and she's a rock star. She came back into my life after having some career changes and having to go work for the airlines. And now I get to be with her a lot more. So that's exciting. And I just want you to think, if you're out there, guys, and I'm going to be painting, so don't go away if you're brand new. I love seeing new people. I'd love seeing all you guys out there. What inspired you to paint? With my seven children, I always was trying to make money and help along the way. With seven kids, I saved money and made money by creating. And I started, guys, well, I always did some kind of crafts in school and stuff in high school. But I have to tell you that I created salt dough. And I sold the Circus World, Disney World, way back when, a little mom, just Donna creating. I did macrame, big cypress knees with airplanes in them. I always created for the art shows, and I have been so blessed. I painted over 500 homes, no, 1,200 homes in 5 years, where I painted all their walls. I did all kinds of creative things. And I would always stand at the shopping, at the grocery store. Look, usually my husband went because there were so many of the children. There were 9 in our family. So I would stand there checking out and looking at the cool magazines and thought, I've done that. I could do that. And then one day, this amazing paint company, Plaid, I came to Florida, to this little exhibit in Florida, and I was standing there painting, and I had a big bucket of paint, and it was every paint company that's out there. Whatever was sold at Walmart, I had in that bin. And I used all kinds of brushes, and I just painted away, standing there. And I painted to create this one. I painted when I painted salt dough. People liked my salt dough, so that's how I sold that. I painted on clay pots, and because they liked my painting, whatever their surface was, on mailboxes, mail order catalogs, metal. And so I was just passionate about painting. And then what happened is I needed people to paint for me, with me, and that's how I created one stroke painting. So it was how to paint quick and easy, how to paint on metal, how to paint so that it would stay on. I couldn't blend, shade, and highlight because it lifted the paint on metal. So it was powder banked enamel, so I can and galvanized. And so I had to create a technique where I put all the paint on at one time and do one stroke and it stayed. And that's me today. Right. So then I have to tell you, happy Tuesday. Teresa, thanks for being on. Uh, Amanda, hello. I'm glad you guys are on. I appreciate you guys coming on. It's been a great adventure, Miss Julie. It has. So we've been, hey, listen, I'm one of those people in high school that just wanted a pretty home and have a family. And I did not care to travel the world. But guess what? After you got opportunities to go meet people all around the world, it has been amazing. And thank goodness I did it before we got really old because I'm here taking care of my hubby more and we help each other. So thank you for being on. I wanted to share with you now that we got a few of you guys on, please do thumbs up because that tells YouTube that we've got something hot going on and so that they'll pass it. I'm so glad you shared your painting with us. Thank you, Curtis. I'm glad you're sharing it with me, honey. Thank you. And Len from Long Island. I love to see where you guys are from. I love it. And we have people from all kinds of countries, so it's pretty awesome. I don't know if this is backwards. No, there we go. Judy, hello, baby. I miss you. So I want you to see the Mother's Day special. It's $15 off of a $50 or more order. Okay. So you can only do one order. So make it good. And you get $15 off. And as onestroke.com is the website. So I'm going to show you all kinds of fun things. Looking forward to see everyone during July. I know we're going to have so much fun. Yes. And Karen from Georgia. Hello. So this is what I want you to see. So screenshot this so you'll remember. And the code to get this discount for Mother's Day is 44331. All right. So don't pay till you put the code in. All right. And that will take $15 off your $50 or more purchase. Okay. So I really want you to see that. And then I really want to show if you're out there and you're thinking, how many of you want to paint better, need to know, like, would love to know how to paint and would like to save money or make money, would like to teach people how to paint. We need teachers all the time because it's an evolution, like it evolves. Just happened to see you were on tonight. Oh, hello, Mr. George. George was in my class today. And so what I wanted to do is I'm going to show the A to Z kits, okay? And what I wanted to share with you is the more people that we can get on painting, the more product we can create. And the more product we can create, the more you guys get to just have fun. Just, this is what I said, shopping. I like you shopping. And this is the way to get $15 off. It's Mother's Day present just from me to you. All right. I'm so happy you were given us the discount. I was asked today, what do you want for Mother's Day? Yay. I thought I'm going to come on for Mother's Day. And today I went and got my nails done. And when I was there, he said, Happy Mother's Day and gave me a big, huge hug. And this guy I've been going to for 6 years. And he's so good to me. Everybody else in the salon went, what is going on? And because he ran over to hug me before I left. And his name's Con. And Con said, out of everybody here, I have the most famous person. I said famous and the crafting painting word wrong, George. Oh, George Drummond. Hello, 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 George. We miss you. You need to pop in. You need to pop in to see us. I didn't see the D, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So you are the right George, not the wrong George. So thank you, George, for popping on. I don't know if you miss me, but we miss you. All right. So I'm going to paint and I'm going to start with a kit that is my hottest selling kit. And if you know anybody like a mama a sister, youth that needs something right now because there's lots of bullying and bad stuff going on out there. But I have a kit that has been a rock star, amazing kit as I'm dropping everything. And what I want you to have, excuse me, what I want you to have when you're out there uh, wanting to create, or you're watching the painting and you're like, how can I develop and go more? This is, first of all, for anybody who really would like to make money teaching, this is a perfect kit to start and teach yourself with videos that are free that go with it. And there's 50 flowers. It's the A to Z of one stroke floral painting. Okay, so look at this, A to Z of one stroke floral painting. And there's 50 guides and 50 free lessons when you buy this. And the beauty of it is, think about what you need to be able to learn how to paint. You kind of need to be guided you. So you paint each one of these guides with you. All right. And so you kind of need brushes. So the brushes come. You kind of need a guide to paint with me. So this is what I want you to learn. What did I just paint? I just did a short tonight, and these are some of the flowers from the short. And these are one, two, three of the flowers that you can learn by using these guides. So you're going to learn to paint this, but you practice on here. And that's the actual size of the strokes. And I load these brushes and paint this with you. And I did 50 of these with my buddies at Plaid. All right. So what happens is this has got a laminated film on it. You're going to paint on, oh, thank you, George. You're going to paint on here, wipe it off, paint again. But you'll have to learn that right now. I do that with you, the entire stroke, and then we turn around and we paint those. And I went up to Atlanta and painted all 50 of these for you guys. So, and they're on YouTube. So, and when you get your kit, you go there, you watch each one, and you have your brushes in hand. So like 5 quality brushes. You have a natural hair scruffy. These are all synthetic nylon, wonderful brushes. Nice. I made it for youth that or people with arthritis, or any of us who wants a good quality brush. See how I made them bigger? So you can't dot with these very well because they're big, but they're amazing. All right, so 2 script liner, a 12, an angle brush to make vines and petals really good. What inspired you to paint? Oh, I already answered that, I think, right? But I am way behind. Woo. Oh no, that's Dave again. Okay, and a 3/4 inch flat. So I wanted pretty things, and I wanted to buy Christmas for my 7 children. So you know what? Painting made me an opportunity to do lots with it. Okay, this is a wonderful kit, Curtis. Thank you. Now we got Kirsten from Ohio. Now here's this one's a gladiola. All right. And then we practice, like orchids and gladiolas and other flowers have a triangle of one. You just learned that one petal right there. And then you do that triangle, 1, 2, 3. And then you put another triangle on top of that and do 4, 5, 6. There's multiple flowers that are built that way. All right. So I teach you all that to be able to make fun projects here. All right. So you get a box to store it in. And that painting right there is what I painted on the one that's at Plaid. I need to paint mine. I painted it white, and then I put that on the front of it, just the florals, not the words. All right. And so there's 50 of these. Okay. And I mean, 4, there's more. I'll show you in a minute. There's 3 to 4, I think, roses, all kinds of flowers in here. And I have to tell you, I would go on the shopping channel, and the flowers are, with most techniques, guys, flowers are the hardest thing to learn. With my technique, is the first thing you learn. And from that whole painting there, believe it or not, see that painting? That painting was painted in 4 hours. All right. So, but see those up there, some of those take, they probably take an hour and a half. The second one down there with the hibiscus took 3 hours because there's a lot of work in that. So I want you to know, not that you have to be that fast, but painting one stroke helps you do it really quick. All right, so here's this. Now, what else do we need? To be able to paint, you need brushes, you need a guide, a lesson, if you've never painted before, or even if you have and you want to do more, and you need paints. So we don't put paint pots. I'm not a fan of paint pots. I do have them in some of my little kits that you can get for your grandkids and for yourself and your friends, but they're 2-ounce bottles of multi-surface. Now, multi-surface means it goes on all kinds of surfaces. And then inside of here, what do we have? 10 bottles. Yes, 10 bottles. And then we have floating medium. And I use floating medium instead of water. So the videos are included too. Yes. So let me show you what, before I'm going to start painting and paint like crazy. I just want to share some of this with you. I went into Office Place. This one was from Walmart, but they don't have them there, so don't go there. Everybody's gone there to look for them. But I want you to see, I need to put it down. Let me put it down. I'm going to put it down so you can see where I'm going to paint, and I'll flip through some of them that I have in here to find them easy. I also wanted to share that we have these little kits less than $10. So think about this. You can buy, I've lost track, 6 or 8. I don't know. You have to go. I should know that. But I have these kits that have a QR code on them with a complete lesson. And you're going to get one number 12. You're going to get paint pots and a teaching guide, 2-sided teaching guide to paint. And then I showed you all of these surfaces that you can paint with it. So we have irises, roses, daisies, sweet peas, less than $10. It's all ready to give as a gift. Anybody out there that's a sweet mama to some children, like I have all these daughters or daughter-in-laws that are, did you use the same size brush for the painting behind you? No, you know what? We have this brush that I sell. It's a big 1.5 inch. Oh no, it's a big 2-inch right here. And I used the brushes that I have in my set, and I'm restocking on my oversized. I'm out of those right now, but this is the brush. You get 2 in a set for like $15 or something. So check those out. There's some black handle ones. This is an old one I've used a lot, but right there, some of those smaller things I use the 16 and a 3/4. Okay. And if you go to Payoneer, Donna and Mark Dewberry on Payoneer, not only do we have a podcast, Mark and I, about business and how to inspire you and stuff, but about painting and life and all. But we also, one of the first lessons, if you pledge $20, that and a half size of that, still really big. I teach you in 3 sessions to do that painting. And it's for a $20 pledge. So it might take you 2 months before you finish, but it's be $20 for 2 months. And if you take the cert, it's like 500. So anyway, so let me share carnations. These are all on there. So what you're looking for, and sunflowers, what you're looking for is the complete beginner kit, complete beginner painting kit. Right on my site. Okay. So I think there's 8. I should know. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm throwing it. All right. So I'm going to go down and show you. I don't want to make you sick here. Let's go like this. And I had to do shorts. And so I was all set up. Come on. Okay. So now what I want to show you is, there we go. This little sleeve, I pulled some of them out of here. Okay. I pulled these 2 out of here, but I just want you to see that there's hibiscus, there's bluebell, columbine, daffodil, wisteria, morning glories, foxglove. Look at all these different flowers. All right. Irises, roses, another ranunculus rose, baby's breath, geraniums, dogwood, look, fuchsia. Look, there's more. There's 50 different ones. So you can make a goal, guys, that you work on 2 a week. Think about that. My daughter loves Did you mean Patreon? Yes. What did I say? Yes, Kim, I do mean Patreon. All right. So it's the a painting world of Mark and Donna Dewberry. So if you go to Patreon, see that Patreon, and you put Mark and Donna Dewberry, and it pops up. So try it for a month even. The same thing with memberships here. I want you to think about trying it and seeing if it's your thing, if it's something you're going to love. All right. So this is a special. I'm getting my paint on my brush. This is the special. Let's see. Let's go back here and see what colors. I use moon yellow and apple red to make that color. All right. Because I had to be able to give you all the colors that you needed to do our painting. So here's the apple red. Now, the tools that make painting wonderful are double loaders. All right. So you can go to my website, onestroke.com, and see all of the beginner kits, all kinds of kits that you can work with. I want you to see that's the code you put in. You get $15 off for Mother's Day special, off any $50 or more order. You can only do one order with this discount, and it's onestroke.com. Okay, so let me share with you that as we get this, I want you to know that you can go to my YouTube channel, Donna Dewberry channel, and go to practice strokes, and it shows you how to use the double loader. And you wet the sponge and you put it in here, and it keeps your paints wet so that you can use this for a couple of weeks after class. Can you see that? Those come with a box instead of paints, the package, and the pot. Yes. All right. So I just want you to see that we are going to make this color here. So I'm going to take these two. I'm just grabbing any brush right now. I like to keep the other brushes pretty, so I have a display. So I'm going to put white. So see, I can start making this a lighter and lighter color. And I teach you all this on practice strokes. Every Friday you get a new one. So when you go join my YouTube, it's free to get these lessons every week. But then if you become a member, it's called One Stroke Advantage, and you have so many other things. Like you get $20, 20% off every month, a new code, and it's $9.95 to join my membership. Okay, I'm going to hold this up so each month we put a new code, and you get 20% off the things on my website by just being a member. That's one of the advantages. And we have great projects, and I post a month in advance what we're doing. So see, you're going to practice that on here with me. And our brushes make a difference, a big difference. You can't use craft brushes and be successful with this, okay? So let me show you. This is kind of shiny because it's got the film on it. So see 4. So 4 goes right here. All right, so you pick up paint, and 5 goes right here. And 6 goes right here. Okay. And like I say, keep some baby wipes there with you so that when you're practicing this, you can wipe it off. Okay. And so you make a center. And so what you're going to do, let me get my paper towels. I don't have wet wipes here tonight. But I'm going to take this A to Z 50 flowers, one stroke beginner flowers. So even if you're not a beginner and you want to know how it's structured and made and get the free lesson, there's a UV code on those other ones, but this is on YouTube, on YouTube channel on Donna Dewberry and Plaid. And you can go on and get all these lessons when you buy your kit and you're ready to go. Okay, so let me show you. I picked 2 that are about the same colors. It is a reasonable membership. It's $9, $9.95. But let me tell you a little trick with that. You're going to pay $12.99 or something if you go to an app. But if you go straight to straight to youtube.com and put Donna Dewberry and join that way, you're paying $9.95. I didn't know all that, but now I do. Okay. So let me show you what I would do. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make my stems. And so I've decided that I'm practicing these two this week. I've done the gladiolas, okay? And you use your fancy brushes. I'm just using this because it's quick and easy and in my hand. All right, so you're gonna come along here and you're gonna go right here and do a couple of leaves, just a couple here that might be underneath. Okay, if you don't like it, you just stroke back over it. You see that? All right, that's going to be my gladiola. And then let's do, I actually can put the tulip stems afterwards. All right, so let's come over here, wash that brush out, and we are going to come here and use some of these colors. Okay, so red and yellow, mostly yellow, a little bit of red, and then you're going to pick up white, and that's how you're blending your colors. Okay, guys. All right, this is the A to Z of one stroke painting, the beginner kits. All right, the beginner strokes. Let me open it like this so y'all can see it. I want to keep saying that. A to Z, your brushes, 50 guides, and your lessons. Okay, so I'm going to come here, and the first thing I'm going to see is what I've just practiced here. Okay, so we're going to come here. We're going to go, here's a little one here. And so I teach you a simple way to make this all happen with just a little bit of practice. It does take some practice, but you're going to practice over and over on these. Wipe them off and practice again. I've been getting up early too, Miss Pat. I've got my granddaughter here, and we're having to take her to school at 7 in the morning, 6 and 7 in the morning. So got to rest more, right? Okay, so we're going to go here, and Pat's one of our certifying instructors, and she certifies online, Pat Houston. All right, so we got all over the country. Just contact us, and we can help you get there. So listen, I'm just going to do one. If you want to become a teacher, start a business, work with us, we are here for you with lots of wonderful things for you. I'm going to have my convention in July in Orlando. We'd love for you to join us. And you don't have to be a perfectionist. You can just come paint with us. We have fun for 3.5 days. And we teach you so much in a short amount of time. All right, then I am going to be in Carthage, Tennessee, and November, the 1st of November. All this is on my website, so go check out onestroke.com. All right, I'm a little cattywampus here, but it's going to be fine because now I'm going to come here and do the second triangle I was telling you about. So it's just, the key is that we are painting wet on wet, and we have creamy, wonderful paint. So look, I pick up paint almost every stroke, and we're going to come down, reverse direction, push the brush down, and come back up. All right. So before I do all the finishing detail on that, hello, Deanne. I'm going to come in here and do, I'm still doing red, but you could do magenta. And I'm going to come in here and let's do some brighter yellow and a little bit of white. Now, using the double loader helps you, so you don't have to be perfect at that. Now, look, here's our kit. You're getting $15 off this kit or any other thing that you want to buy on my site if you spend $50, okay? So don't miss out on this Mother's Day special that I have. And you can, what do you call it? Screenshot. You can screenshot Mother's Day special. This is the code 44331, $15 off. Go to onestroke.com, my website, and get $50. And if you purchase $50 or more, you can use it one time. So Tennessee is in the fall, so we need to come and have fun, right? Okay, thank you, Miss Julie, for sharing that. All right, so I want you to see that. Let's show you how we make the tulips. So we're going to come in here and I'm going to go up and up. See, this is kind of what we just learned. All right. Now I'm going to come on the side. Oh, let's get some white. But to be able to load this really good, a double loader is your friend. And that's the little green tool I showed you, that double loader. If you go back and watch the replay, and you will see all the tools I've shown you and some of the kits I've shown you. All right, so look, you can also turn your art, your canvas, or your painting. Now, I have another thing that I've done a couple of lives a week ago, and it was really fun, and that is for Mother's Day. Not only do you get the 15% discount, but a $15 discount. But anybody who purchases something with this special will go on a drawing. Two wonderful people have already won before, and you get my paintings from tonight. Okay. If I only do one, it's one person. If I do more, I will draw the name next Monday of whoever places orders, and you will get whatever paintings I finished tonight. Okay. And so I put everybody's name in and I have a drawing. So it's really kind of fun. Let's come over here. And I'm mailing out the two that I gave away last week. I'm mailing them out, trying to get them together to go out tomorrow. So I want you to know that we are a family-owned business. We're not Amazon. So we do take, I would love to have your painting. Well, I would love for you to have it too. That sounds fun. So I want you to know that we are a family business, and like I said, we're not Amazon. So we do take a couple of weeks to get things out, and we have all those on the invoice that goes out, so you'll know. And we send you an email when we're shipping, and we're in Florida, if that tells you anything. And lots of people in Canada want to know if we ship there because the paint company doesn't anymore, but we do. All right. And people say, how much is your shipping? We do USPS usually, and it depends on what you order of how much and what size. So I can't just say that, but when you check it out, it'll tell you when you're going to order. We try to do the least expensive. Now, what I want you to see is that I practiced all this first with you. All right. You come here, you stroke here to make sure you got that right stroke. Like right here, I just stroke it and see if it's the right shade, and then wipe it off and then practice. And then you're going to practice this, stand up and roll it. So let's try that. All right. So let's come right in here. And I can make pink in my leaf if I want to. There's all kinds of fun things you can do. All right. So look, I'm going to slide, push down, stand up, and roll the brush. Okay, so that does need practice. So you practice it right here with me. All right. And like I said, I have the video. It all comes with a super deal. All right. Everything comes together before, I think it's like $65 or something. And then you get the brushes, 10 full bottles of paint, not pots. You get the 5 brushes, you get 50 of these guides, you get the wood box that comes in, and the 50 lessons, and you get $15 off. All right. So if you have anybody who loves to create, if you have anybody that needs something mentally, I said it's better than drugs, and my kids said, "Mom, don't ever say that on air." But you know what? It is, guys. So think about it. If you had something that makes you feel that good, I want you to see that we're going to come in here. It is worth it to invest into it and think about somebody out there. Could be your sister, your wife, your mama. So many people have changed their lives by having something to create. And we talk about the stresses of life, and my husband and I have a lot of experience lecturing and teaching, and spiritually and other ways. So come and check us out on our YouTube channel, not and our Patreon channel. Blah. All right. Can you tell it's late? Ah, that's okay. I've been busy and happy to be on tonight. So I'm hoping I said this is like a special time. It's Mother's Day coming up, and I don't have one mother or grandma alive anymore. And so when my nail guy says, "Oh, I'm giving you money for off today because you're such a super mom." And I thought, how sweet was that? So I thought I should go on and tell you guys I'm going to do a Mother's Day special for y'all. And so I'm going to come in here now, and you're just going to dot these tips. So I want you to think, if I have a program that makes it quick and easy for you to learn. I believe the butterflies and angel wings stencils today. You received it. Ah, yeah, aren't they fun? So I do stencils like patterns. I don't do them. So you stencil on the angel wing and then just paint right over it. All right. And so I had these stencils. They're made by me. So you got to go look at them. They're on my website. All right. Let's see. What else would look pretty in here? Let's see. I'm going to pick out another flower, and hollyhocks. I want something that's not straight. All right. I do some fun things that will, let me show you. We do different petals on flowers. Those are a little bit more, like, a little bit more to work on. There's, I don't want to do the same color again. All right. We got little forget-me-nots. So look, all of these flowers you get in here. We can put some baby's breath in there. This is Queen Anne's lace, not baby's breath. Okay. And geraniums. Anyway, fun, fun, fun. All right. So this book helps me to flip through them. And you're getting this is my A to Z wonderful kit, great, great kit. You get all full 2-ounce bottles, enough to paint every flower. All right, to learn every flower plus the floating medium. So get some paper, get some glassware. Look, you can paint right on glass. Well, where was I going? You can paint, look, this paints right on glass. I bake it in the oven, and look at that. Quick and easy. All right, a rose. You want a rose? Okay. We'll do a rose. All right. So I'd be pretty with this if I do a blue rose. Since I got blue here already. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's put a blue. That's a good idea, Curtis. And then those flowers are gorgeous. Thank you. But y'all saw they're easy. They're not hard. Okay. So that's what I want you to think about when you're painting with me. This is another thing I tell you. This is a super important, is an 8-ounce floating medium and an 8-ounce white. Those are the two that you use all the time. So be thinking about that, guys. And that's a great way to get it in an 8-ounce. So I have all the paint that I need, that I use the most. But this kit has everything to get started. So don't worry about that. These are my 10 most used brushes, less than $20. And you cannot do a craft brush and do one stroke painting. I'm just telling you, it will not work. And these are quality brushes, but in this kit, you get all the brushes. Here's my signature brushes. If you're out there and you've been painting with me for a while, this is your time at Mother's Day to get $15 off these, okay? So think about that. Super fun with y'all. Super fun sharing a discount for mamas out there. All right, so I'm going to, and for you guys too, You get to celebrate moms by using the code for yourself. All right, I have George and I have Curtis and I had another gentleman out there, Citra. I was talking about you earlier. Her brushes are awesome. Thank you. So I want you to see, look, now this is a shell. So we do a shell and we come around and around and around. So I don't know if y'all heard it, but when you place an order, and with my special I'm doing, your name goes in a drawing, and I am going to finish up whatever painting I've got going, and we're going to send that with your order, one lucky person. Okay. It looks like I'm probably just getting one painting done tonight. I was thinking if I did more, but I'm doing one. All right, so do you see wet on wet? You're layering it stroke on stroke. Look, I'm coming right here and I lean out and come across. I'm going to touch, lean out. Now, does it take practice? Yes, it takes a little bit of practice. Also, those little inexpensive kits that I showed you with one brush in it and pots of paint. I've got this rose there, a yellow rose that and a pink rose in those kits. All right. So I want you to see that I can come in here also and flip the paint around and do a couple of other stock flowers that are in the 50 flowers. See that? I'm using the same brush, but we do all the right brushes in the videos. And so we're balancing out this. Okay. All right. Then let's put a couple of little rosebuds in here. Okay. We have a ranunculus rose that comes in here. All right, let's put dark in the middle. Okay, we're gonna wipe it off and come back in here. And we're gonna come around and around and around. These are the roses I use for my grandson's wedding. His bride wanted ranunculus roses. They were so beautiful. And we made many, many, many. I couldn't say that word ranunculus until we did this wedding. But anyway, quick little roses. And we're sharing with you that the brushes are the key. The paint, when I'm using Folk Art multi-surface paint, that's my go-to paint. I'm telling you, I love the multi-surface. Guess what? It's got a sealer in it. That's why I paint on glass, metal, ceramic, mirrors. You can go around your house and just paint on a multitude of things. And when I was raising my 7 children, I needed to lift my house up every once in a while and make me happy, make me smile. I couldn't go buy new stuff with all those kids, but I could sure jazz up my furniture, paint glassware, paint vases, did the school teachers' gifts when, hey, guess what? When you got kids in elementary and all, you have like 5 teachers. All right. So I remember standing at the front door, Mom, you forgot this teacher, and standing at my front door with the blow dryer plugged in and hair drying the pot that I had painted for the teacher that they just reminded me when we were having breakfast. And so, and that's the first thing I sent to Plaid is a couple of clay pots, the paint company, and they put me on the road. There we are. All right, so the blue kind of went with the other colors. Let's do a yellow butterfly. We did some butterflies today. That was fun. All right, so you're going to take some of these same strokes, all right, that for the petals. This is one of the petals, or this could be, look at this. This could be, oh, I'll just do it over here. This is a one stroke leaf. All right. So let's put another one stroke leaf on top, and the head's going to be right there. All right. So then I'm going to come here and I do a daisy stroke, a daisy stroke. All right. So let's do that one more time over here. We're going to do a one stroke leaf, a one stroke leaf. I'm heading to the where the head is. I'm going to do push left to do the bottom two wings. All right. The blue rose is kind of fun, huh? I painted a rooster on YouTube that's all blue flowers, like my blue china, blue and white china. And that was what we did last night. All right. So I'm going to come here. See my little finger? I lay it down and I lift. And then I touch and I lift. Oop, I'm shaking. Sorry. Okay, so it is hot and I've been going. I'm losing my voice. I've been doing all kinds of filming since I've been home. All right, see that? Now, I can still come back. See, I don't think I had enough white. So watch this. I can come right in here and I can come right in here and right in here. So think about coming here and just adding some fun little colors in here to snazz it up. See that? Now this one here. Now I use the floating medium. Y'all haven't seen me use the floating medium because if you put enough paint on there, you don't have to use as much. Okay. And so if you don't like something, you just go in there and you pick up more paint and you stroke right over it. Okay, so look at this. Okay. All right, so this could be, this is a gladiola, but this is how I make orchids too. So listen, the first thing you do is one stroke painting is you paint flowers and leaves. And when you get those done, it's like go to roosters and landscapes and so many more. All right, totally hitting her mark tonight. Oh, thank you. So please go to my website and get your Mother's Day present. Pick out what you want, show your loved ones, and I will pick from those, and you might get a second gift besides the $15 off. You will also have some winner, lucky winner, will win my painting, and I'll put it right in your order and send it with you guys. Send it to you guys there, and I sign it. And I wrote messages on the backs to the people that have been winning. And I just started doing this, but so I take everybody who puts in Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yes, thank you, Robin. Everybody who puts in an order to get the discount is going in a drawing. And I've drawn 2 people in the past couple of weeks, and it's something new I'm doing, and I need to, I didn't know if I was going to do it again, but I need for Mother's Day to do it again. I think it's a perfect way to be able to share with you moms out there and those who have moms, a great way to have something that you enjoy. And I love you guys being part of my life. And I'm going to continue to create and share. So I would love for you guys to share with us. Please come. We're trying to get our 40,000 mark on our Facebook, One Stroke Facebook. It's the Donna Dewberry official Facebook group. And we have wonderful one strokers on there. You have to answer like 2 questions to be added as a member. and it's a closed group, so you do have to answer, and so we know that you're a real person. But I want you to know that we have sales and giveaways a couple of times a week, every week, so don't miss that. And you'll see all kinds of people that love to share their art of one stroke, and you make the best friends around the country. We have some people that are going from friend to friend to friend from Facebook, um, and staying a night here and a night there across the country, what on the way to Florida or wherever. So it's kind of a nice tour, and it's a fun thing to do. So friends that you meet that you won't believe, discounts that are wonderful. It's called Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group. And any of this stuff that I'm talking about that you don't know or you don't catch when I'm talking, go ahead and check out about Donna on my YouTube channel, and it will tell you how to get a hold of us, how to get to our website, and all the other things that we do. So think about that. We'd love to have you be part of our group and be part of our Patreon. Be a member right here and to share your talents with us. How's that sound? Hello, Henrietta. Hello, Henriette. There we go. All right. See how I'm shading that a little bit? That's with floating medium and a little bit of blue. So I teach you how to use a floating medium, how to use every brush on those free lessons on my YouTube channel. So I can go see if anybody went to my website and checked out anything. And I love for my husband to go see. See, they were watching. So if you get a chance, please go to onestroke.com and then check out tomorrow. My daughter Amanda will be doing another special, but my $15 off of a $50 more order is a special deal for Mother's Day. So please don't miss out. I want you guys to be able to be in the drawing for the painting and to see all the special product that I have for you. The kit this is the go-to kit. Let me tell you, you don't want to miss out. A to Z of one stroke painting. The box, the brushes, the paints, you have to have paper or a surface. This is scrapbooking paper. Hey, come check us out. Thank you for being on with me tonight. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate it. Romalda, hello. I'm glad to have you guys on, and I appreciate your time. Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.